Good morning, everybody. I'm Ed Parcaut here with Mike Kelly, and we are Real Estate Jerky Daily. How you doing there, sir?
I'm doing good.
I've had a few cups of coffee today. Can't you tell? I'm not like yesterday. Oh, good morning. This is Monday. Monday. No, it's Tuesday. Ed, wake up.
I had my little workout. I had one cup of coffee, and then this is my second cup of coffee here.
Well, if I did that in the morning, we'd have nothing to talk about.
Worked out? Oh, exactly.
Well, my morning is I get up around 5. No, I went to bed early and I still got up at the same time. I can go to bed late. I still get up at the same time.
Me too.
Sit there, go through what's news out there, find out what I think would be good to talk about, and we talk about it.
Yeah.
All right. So according to my numbers today, we would have Tuesday appreciation data from Case-Shiller and FHFA. We do have that. But first, consumer confidence. What do you think? Is up or down today? Up this month, right? This would be January. This would be
probably up.
Well, so January was 1.14.8, and then it was revised down to 110.
Okay.
February came in at 106.7, so it's down.
Oh,
so it's showing that people are not confident about being a consumer
because they're done being offered those buy now, pay later.
They still haven't, but they maxed them out.
Yeah.
A firm's calling them, hey, we're going to put this on your credit report if you don't pay us.
Oh, well, I guess you might as well put it on my credit report.
Along with everything else I'm not paying. And then durable good orders for January were reported at a negative 6.1%, which was lower than the negative 4.5% they were expecting. So if you look at that and the weaker retail sales we saw in January combined all together, suggesting that we have a potential economic slowdown.
Yeah.
Or a showdown, depending on what you're talking about. Yeah. Well, maybe Biden just needs to go to more ice cream shops because he seems to get everything done at those places.
What the hell was that?
He always goes to ice cream shops.
Yeah, I know, but
I was like the Sunday I heard the ice cream man running around my neighborhood. I was like, I wonder if Biden's here.
Going to look outside, you see this zombie slowly chasing and stumbling a ice cream truck.
Case-Shiller home price index, right? That's one of the things we were looking at. Home prices rose 0.2% in December. And if you look at their overall year over year to January, it's up 5.6%.
Wow. And it's nationwide.
Yes. And then if you look at from 2019, home values have actually risen 46%. Since 2019.
That's a once.
The FHFA house price index, which is really, they talk about conventional loans, no cash buyers, no jumbo loans, just single family loans with conforming loan amounts. They said reported up 1/10 of an increase in home prices, but year over year it's 6.6%.
Okay.
So if we look at 2003 appreciation rates
23
from, what did I say? 2003.
Yeah.
We're back in time. It's about to be the same. In 2023 appreciation rates, here's what you look at. Case-Shiller came in at 5.6%. FHA, I said it was easy for me to say 6.6. CoreLogic said 5.5, and Black Knight said 5.6.
I see you dropped Zillow.
They weren't on the. They weren't on the thing. I didn't see their numbers when I was reading this stuff.
They're this emoji.
No, they're like they were like it's 5.5.
Black Knight, what'd you say? 5.5. Okay, we're 5.4.
Yeah. And that just shows you that we had no bubble.
Yeah.
Even nationwide with all the problems.
What about that guy in Vegas?
What about the guy in Vegas? That was still not a bubble. He's just wrong. I can't help it.
The bubble's
He's wrong. He's wrong.
Yeah.
He's El Rongo.
He doesn't want anybody else buying, so there's no competition.
He is a for sale by owner guy, and he buys investment property. So what do you tell everybody? Don't buy so I can buy.
There's going to be a bubble.
Well, it's kind of like not everybody has. You heard the story where a lot of people work from home. That's not the story, but you had a husband and a wife working from home. She worked for BP. What's that book? That petroleum company. It's not Boyette. It's BP. Anyway,
Better Petrol.
Yeah. Okay. And they were acquiring a smaller company.
Okay.
He overheard that. His job was kind of like a day trade.
So they're both working at home.
Yeah, 2 separate offices.
Okay.
Different bedrooms, or who knows. He overheard this. First of all, you should have closed the door.
Right.
And somebody else was blaming the wife because she's just so loud. But here's the story. So he overheard.
This wasn't a
and the issue is, okay, if you're going to overhear this, That's called insider trading
Right.
if you act on it. The fact that it came out was not the big deal. So let me get rid of this. We're talking about something different. He decided to sell everything he had and then bought like $2 million worth of that stock of that company that company was
They
acquiring.
were acquiring.
And he made 1.7 million off of it. And then the feds came in and said, hey, we want to see everybody's numbers before, that own shares before the announcement or right around the announcement.
Mm-hmm.
And so they got into trouble. The wife told her company that, hey, this is what happened. She got fired, of course. And then he's going to give back all his profit and go to jail. Wow. And they're getting divorced. And the reason they're getting divorced is so the wife can get another career down the road, because if she didn't divorce him,
she was sunk.
Yeah, exactly.
They'll still live together. So when the feds walked in, did they say, okay, which one of you is not named Pelosi?
Well, they just said, you're not politicians, so you can't do this.
Yeah.
Only politicians or what's that lady who Jean-Pierre, whatever, she's worth a lot more money now since she took over as that. Anyway, back to our news. I just thought that was a unique situation. What he should have done is bought 10,000 shares or 5,000, find a few different companies in that area, buy them. And then it was like, oh, but I bought 5 different companies at the same time. I just got lucky.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he was an idiot.
He still is an idiot.
Yeah. All right. We were talking about the pricing of everything going up. The only thing that's not going up right now is condos in Florida.
Yeah, what's going up?
They're less attractive because prices and sales of condos in major Florida metros have declined over the past year. The cost of owning a condominium in Florida has been going up because of one of the biggest things is insurance. Right. The other issue is the insurance. So right now in Florida, the cost of insurance went up 40% in 2023 alone.
40%
in just 2023.
Wow.
Yeah. So you add that, which I'm sure condos don't really have. So that would be the major condo policy, because usually, but they probably you have to get additional in case there's hurricanes or whatever.
Hurricanes.
But then also homeowner association fees went up because of after the 2021 Surfside condo collapse. They all came in and started looking at them, making sure that they were at the right standards and all that. So condos, HOAs have went from $400 a month to $700 a month. It's kind of like that one out there in Del Rio.
Del Cielo.
Yeah. What's your? Oh, it's almost as much as my mortgage payment.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that's the biggest issue. So a lot of people are putting condos on the market to be sold, and they're not being picked up as much because buyers are going, well, that's kind of not what I really want to get into. So they've declined 7% year over year. Actual sales declined 27%, and new listings have increased by 32%. So there's something that's got to get fixed there.
In Florida.
Yeah. So move to Florida because, it's so much cheaper with the taxes. But my HOA is up and my insurance is up. So everything I'm saving on taxes, I'm paying in other things.
For insurance to go up 40% in 1 year is just
sounds like a pandemic thing.
It really kind of does.
Because we had the same problem. Oh, no, they just left the state. Well, they're doing that in Florida too. That's why they can raise the prices.
Yeah.
Inventory. We didn't talk about.
Wait, HOA fees. Here we go.
I already said that.
Oh, did you show it?
Yes.
Penny Lane.
Oh, I didn't show that.
Are $515.
I'd rather pay $700 in Florida.
Oh, come on, Pete. Penny Lane is pretty area.
$700 in Florida, but then you get your insurance costs and everything else. I know most people go, well, you just have to have that small policy. It's just a rental policy.
Yeah. You just have to insure the insides.
But thanks for we really appreciate you
jumping
listening to us there, Pete.
Yeah. I'm surprised.
Yeah.
You're usually doing like a workout or something now.
Inventory, we didn't talk about this week, but it's at 498,000 nationwide. So again, we're up 16% compared to last year at this time.
Woohoo! We are?
Yes. But we're only down 200% since what our normal would be.
We finished the year at like 506, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it just depends on each part of the year what's going on.
Sure.
We normally are snowed in up in Tuolumne County right now. They're not, so they're selling. I'm like, rain again this weekend. What the heck? All right. So what else do I got to talk about? Did you want to add in anything, or are you good with me just going?
No, keep going, because this stuff is pretty interesting.
Right. Home builders. There's only 80,000 homes nationwide for sale. New homes.
What?
Our country, you know how many people are in our country? Do not look to the right.
Well, do you know how many legally or illegally?
No, illegally, just since Biden taking office is 7.2 million.
Yeah.
But how many people are in our country? I don't care what the
Gotta
number.
be billions, but
336 million people.
That's all.
Yeah.
Few
With
people.
more than 157 million people working. It's paying for the other
7 million that aren't.
Yeah,
exactly.
But in California, we have 40 million. So figure it's 1 in 8 live in California.
And paying for their student loans.
So you see that, right? So there's not a ton of business. Well,
no, you told me not to look over there.
Yeah, you can look over there. But the issue that we're having is builders won't build until a certain supply. So you have to understand what the builders look at.
Yeah.
When supply, and I'll show the chart in a second, when supply is 4.3 months and below, it's a perfect market for the builders. They love it. If it's 4.4 to 6.4 months, they're like, it's okay. And if it's over 6.5 months, they're like, whatever.
We ain't gonna build.
And we right now have 1.5 months supply of homes completed of new homes. We have 4.9 months supply under construction, and then we have 6.5 months. The builder, this again, that's in the wrong place. That should have been up. So they're going to 6.5%. That should have been up here when I was talking.
Yeah, really
I already have it anyway. But that's the wrong chart. But no big deal. This is what I really want to show you.
We're still being saved.
Huh? Yeah, you were talking out loud.
I know. I talk out loud.
So here.
Supply. Oh, that's a wonderful chart.
So supply. So if you look where we are right here, 2024, right? We're over 8 months supply, right?
Okay. The very end.
Right. So if you keep going back, look where we're the lowest right here in May of 2020 through October 2020.
Mm-hmm.
We had barely, so builders like build, they will come. And then now we're up here to this. We got into here in July of 2021,
right
into 22. They had all this, and then the inventory dropped because they're like, slash them. We're going to have to bring them. And we've been raising ever since because people are worried about interest rates. What does that mean?
There's
no one's going to build until people start buying even more, and it's a rush. And so we're going to be in this situation for a lot longer than people think we are. Even if rates go down a little bit, we're going to have some people go out and buy, but they're not going to build. We talked about this before. California is supposed to build 250,000 homes a year to stay current with our increase in people, but we don't. We only build 120, if that. And last year we only built 70,000,
which is less than the
amount of homes
metro area of Houston, right?
But also less than the amount of the nationwide that's for sale right now. That's got contracts completed, ready to close.
And the fact that there's only 80,000 new homes nationwide is mind-boggling.
You know what that means, right? Bubble.
Prices are going to crash.
Only if you own a condo in Florida.
Yeah,
potentially.
They're probably not crashing. They're just not. They're
selling.
Not increasing as much or selling.
Well, people, again, if you're going to move to Florida, you need to have some money, right? And because the average price point that we saw talking to people in Florida wasn't 300,000 or 200,000. It was 600,000.
And look at all the costs before you jump over there. Oh, God. Oh my gosh!
Are you ready for bed or something?
No, I got like 30 hours of sleep last night. 30 hours in one night.
Yeah.
No, I slept well.
And again, so like Pete said, $515 for Penny Lane. Well, you might want to look at, how much more of a single family home could I purchase?
Exactly.
And then paying 515, because that's $100,000 on the average interest rate. That's $100,000 more and you can buy in a house value.
Well, if I remember correctly, there's not a lot of, maybe they're doing the roofs on Penny Lane for it to be 515, or they're doing the exterior painting as well. I forget. It's been a while since I've sold anything over there, but that's a lot of money because there's not a lot of amenities. I think there's a little park.
Is there a pool?
There might be a pool and a park.
Pete, you still there?
Yeah, Pete is it? We probably got a listing on there, right? I think there's a pool. I know that I slice my drive on number 1 into Penny Lane.
Where's Penny Lane at?
Over by the Creekside Golf Course.
Yes, a pool. Thank you, Pete. There is a pool there. Okay. I bought one in 2010. Well, keep freaking bragging, will you?
Yeah. You bought a pool or you bought a
kept it? Yeah, I know. Can you slap somebody else in the face while you're at it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what I bought in 2010? I don't remember.
Yeah, an Audi.
No. Yeah.
45 grand.
45K.
Yeah, those were the days.
You didn't buy it, you stole it.
Yeah, no, he didn't. That's what the prices were back then. When
Not in
people,
2010.
yes, those are still building. Those are still the problem from because we didn't recover in our area till almost 2012. Fully recovered in our
This
area.
was probably a fire sale. I think I sold some over there for in the 90s in 2010.
Yeah, well, then if my HOA is 500, I wouldn't complain.
Yeah,
I'm still making some money.
Yeah, and you probably rented it out for $3,200 a month, huh, Pete?
Don't say Pete. Move on. All right, what else we got? That's all I had for today, which was a little bit.
I saw a couple of agents talking about what do you guys think the market will do in the next 12 months? Well, I think prices are going to go up.
Where?
Yeah.
Because that's where.
I'm going to say Central Valley prices are going to go up. We're probably going to see a little bitter. Whoa. I think I just had a stroke. A little bit better interest rates, a little bit better, but people are going to jump back into the market where they already are. We've got we got big demand, but we have no inventory, and boom, I think prices are going to go through the roof.
Prices are going to continue to go up because we have no inventory.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But the minute interest rates get a little bit better, so many people are going to jump back into the market,
and we're going to go up like 20 grand a month.
So as I've always been told for the 34 years I've been in this business, listings are king. So list.
Well, I was asked by an agent yesterday about what are lenders going to do about this lawsuits that are happening now because of, the buyer side lawsuit, right? With the, and I'm like, nothing.
Yeah.
It's like, and he's like, huh? I go, well, under FHA and VA, you can get up to 6% towards closing costs.
Right.
Only conventional is with a 3% down or 5% down or up to 10% down. Can you only get 3% back?
Yeah.
Once you go over that, you can get more. So it'll be covered somehow by somebody. I've had a few transactions where it was covered, the buyer paid it.
Yeah.
And just because of the way it was set up. So what I'm thinking going forward is rates are going to continue to go up a little bit more until, the rates aren't going to be cut during the election at all that quarter.
Right.
Because they don't want to be looked at political. Or is that the right word?
Politically.
Thank you. So the only thing that we have available to us is the second quarter, really, for them to do something.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't see if we're going to be hurting enough for them to do anything. I really think the last quarter, we're going to see a major, more cuts in the last quarter. They're going to cut. And this is the Fed. This is overall, but actual interest rates, I think we're going to sit here a little bit longer and have a little bit more pain, which I'm okay with.
So, which brings me to the rest of what I was talking about.
And the reason I say I'm okay, because that means it's pain. And we're going to, if we stay with the current administration, I'm just saying, if this was a Republican administration doing what they're doing,
we'd want to change.
Yes. If they keep going the way it's going, it's going to get worse. I don't know.
So bad.
Yeah. We're going to have 70 stagflation. Anyway, go ahead, Mike.
No. So what? Yeah. You sure?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Go?
Here's your ice cream.
Okay, bye. Don't advertise that interest rates are going to be falling soon.
No.
In my opinion,
stop talking about them.
Advertise that now's the best time to buy. Period. In a conversation. Don't bet on the come. Just say this is the time to do it. I know. I saw those eyes move around. Anyway,
what are we doing?
It's an old saying.
It's
an old saying. Before
craps. Is that the craps?
It is craps.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't play craps. Now's the best time to buy. Cheap, least expensive home that you'll buy right now, than you will in the future.
Right. Interest rates will always, you can refinance. You just can't get these prices back. That's what we've been saying all year.
Yeah.
People are just really worried right now. And when we talked about this yesterday, I told a bunch of my vets to get into contract because people, and they are.
Yeah. And they're employed right now.
Yeah. And they get BAH and other stuff.
Yeah, and that's the worry right now is people are thinking, I'm not going to be employed much longer.
Macy's
get your home.
Yeah, Macy's closing 150 stores.
Well, that's because it kind of turned into the Mervyns.
Well, no, because they have the Bloomingdale's and the other high-end stuff that people with high-end stuff are still buying.
Right.
It's the low-end stuff.
Well, they're never really displaced by, high-end people are always high-end people. They're always going to be. They're completely different climate than us. Oh, wait. I guess I just said I'm not high-end.
But our worst day is somebody else's best day.
Yeah. Oh, and you know what?
No.
My best day is still somebody else's better day.
All right. So what's going in the future? 1, don't really know.
Yeah.
2, I would not bet on anything if you can afford it. Get the house now. With the new, especially if you go FHA, because what did we just talk about yesterday? FHA has the partial claim now that if you get into trouble, they'll not only put your 12 months into a separate loan, but they'll reduce your principal, your actual payments per month for 3 years.
Right. That's fantastic.
Yeah. If I was anybody, I wouldn't, even if I could go conventional, I'd be going FHA.
Yeah. When you
unless
said
it's in a price point where you can't do it. Yeah.
When you said that yesterday, I went, what? Something that's good for people? That just doesn't make sense.
FHA's always had that, even during 2006, right? The 5, but just nobody did FHA because it was so low price point.
Yeah.
Right.
True. You had to put down a chunk of money for it to go FHA.
Well, no, it just like back then during when our values were at 400, max FHA or VIA was only 270 in our area. So that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, for me too.
That's all I have for today. I hope we gave you some good information. Thanks, Pete, for helping out. We appreciate you.
We love it when people jump in there and start asking questions and saying things. It's so much fun. Did he say thank you? What are rates today? You can't. No.
They're higher than they were
yesterday.
Last year. Let's put it this way: if conventional's in the 7s, FHAs are in the 6s. That's all I will say.
Yeah.
Because there's 27 different things that price
too,
out. Yeah, thanks, Pete. There's 27. There's multiple. What's your FICO score? What's the LTV? What's the property? Is it manufactured, single family home?
Too many moving parts.
Yeah, you're not. And APR. Anytime. What's the APR? Because everybody, are you charging 2 points? Or are you doing it for par? Yeah. You know what I mean? And again, I'm totally against paying for the rate right now when we're going to refinance multiple times, unless the seller's going, you want to buy my house? I'll give you $25,000.
Yeah.
And that's a totally different situation like the builders are doing. Builders are going, hey, here's $25,000. Buy down your rate.
Buy down your rate or whatever.
Or get the upgrades.
Yeah. It don't cost us $25,000.
Yeah. Or, just do them after. It'll be so much cheaper for you.
Yeah.
All right. Everybody make a great day. Thanks for being here.
We talked a lot.
Remember, we do that. If you miss it, don't worry. We put it to a podcast afterwards. Real Estate Jerky Daily, wherever you find your favorite podcast at. And then we also, it's on our Real Estate Jerky YouTube channel. And then it's on my YouTube channel also. All right. Make it a great day. Bye.